Okay, hello, it's me, Cullen. Let's try this for the second time. Coming at you with today's shave. Today we are going with Mal Grooming, Talbot Shaving, Frankenlime. To me, it's a perfect trifecta because I love lime, love Frankenstein, and I love frankincense. This is to me, it's an absolute beautiful scent. You get the lime, you get the frankincense, you get other notes. I can't tell what they are because my nose just doesn't work that way. It's not trained, but it is a beautiful scent. Truly love it. It will be staying, and I have the Splishity Splash. And to keep up with the lime thing, I went with the, I got some resin dye on there. I'll be using my Opus razor stand with my all titanium carbon with the plus plate. And I have the Gillette Platinum in here. And I'll be using my green TwinPines WoodTurning bowl and my green Opus with the badger knot on it. And I am ready for this shave. I've had this soap for several days. I wanted to use it right away, but I already had shaves planned and lined up. And I didn't want to mess up the rotation, you know, because you gotta stay with the rotation. You don't mess with the rotation. You don't believe me? Watch Friday. Smokey will tell you. Always got to keep the rotation going. This is a very good scent. I really enjoy it. Soap base is great. I can't remember what this soap price was. It's 4 ounces. I think it was $20. Well, you get $19.99. So I don't know why they do that. Just put it's $20. I guess if they put $20, I guess by marketing research, $20 makes people feel like it's too high, whereas $19.99 is something people could live with, which to me is goofy. $5 an ounce, which for a lot of soaps, I would be balking at. This soap is pretty firm. And so it's going to last a long time. So that's actually, your value gets, your dollar per ounce actually, in my opinion, gets lowered because your soap goes a lot further. But I've been curious as to how much of a difference this is going to feel going all titanium, because I've always had the steel plate on the top cap because I had a stainless steel carbon, and you know, you can't buy the top cap on the website. But it's funny, a little bit of added weight with the top cap made it feel different. But this is just phenomenal shaver. I think the carbon is, is my favorite shaver in my den. The Blackbird Titanium is like, if the carbon's here, the Blackbird Titanium is like a, if this was a 10, the Blackbird Titanium is a 9.999999. Just keep carrying that 9 out. It's so close to I don't know, there's just something about the feel. Of a carbon that is just, it's unrivaled. And the way I hold a razor with my hand is like that. And sorry, I can't turn my hand anymore to show you, but that's how I hold it. And it's so perfectly, that handle is just perfect for me. This razor is such a joy to use. And this is the first time I've paired it with a Gillette Platinum, and wow, that's like for the titanium, all titanium, that's like a marriage made in razor heaven. So wow, that's really, really good. Excellent first pass. If you haven't used any Talbot soaps before, they have very good bases. Sometimes there's, I'm trying to think of what other scents I've used of theirs. If Logan watches this, hopefully he'll chime in and comment, because I think I've gotten 1 or 2 from him. Right now my mind's just going to tallow and steel for some weird reason. But this soap is the base to it is phenomenal. Oh, and Wayne, when you watch this, because Wayne watches like every video I put up, he's my cheering section. He gives me my constructive criticism. To let you know, I went back to, on this soap, used the amount I used to use, but I'm using distilled water, and my problem has been not being able to warm it up right. I got that one solved. I got me one of those electric kettles for like boiling water to make tea with. I put my distilled water in that, bring it to boil about an hour and a half before I shave. When I'm ready to shave, it's cooled down enough that I could put some in my bowl to do the soap with. I use it to soak my brush so it doesn't build all the soap scum on the brush. Boom. Awesome. And that, what am I going on now? Past 2? Am I past 2? Did I go this way? I don't know. I don't know if I've done past 2 yet. But this is such the steel, the steel carbon, such a good razor. I had the standard plate. Picked it up on the BST. Excellent razor. I'd been afraid to use it when I first started, because people said the blade feel on it was just crazy. But the standard base plate, the blade feel isn't bad at all. And the plus base plate, you know, it has a bigger blade gap because the standard base plate is 0.68 with a positive exposure. This is 0.81 with a positive exposure, but a little bit less of blade exposure. And I believe the plus plate is still positive exposure, but it's a little bit less blade exposure again, but the gap gets bigger again for more efficiency. Whereas the minus plate I think, I don't remember, I think that one might be neutral exposure. But I believe the blade gap is still bigger than the normal 0.65. I think it's like 0.71. This soap smells so good. The lime and the frankincense. There's something about it that reminds me of trying to remember what it reminds me of. There's something about it that reminds me of it reminds me of how a lime with a saladito taste in it. If you've ever had one, most people probably don't know what I'm talking about. In California, You know, in like 84, 85, when I moved there, and when I was in 9th grade, you know, any little store that had the little section with little dried Mexican herbs and the cinnamon sticks and the tagine and the candy made out of the like the marzipan and all that. They always had it, and they were dried plums that were salted. But that's what this smell reminds me of kind of how that smelled in there. If you had put kind of like some tagine on it too, it's kind of like in Tijuana, you could buy the pieces of mango and they put the tagine on it, and I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's just, to me, it's a good scent. It's bringing back some good food memories that I haven't thought of in a long time. And now I'm craving carnitas. Because what do you put on carnitas? Squeeze some lime on there with some cilantro. But this smells so yummy. This razor is so good. And my man Craig Budgeon over at Opus turns out some of the excuse me, turns out some of the coolest handles. I love his stuff because he's like him. I love his stuff just like I love AKA stuff, because they don't do what everybody else does. They do stuff that's different, you know, like Craig did this shape. I've never seen anybody do a shape like that. He did this little funky thing for me too. You know, he just does different things. You know, Craig does some interesting stuff. You know, he did this, I think he called this the barber pole, or 50-50 barber pole, something like that. You know, I have quite a few of Craig's brushes. You know, he does cool stuff. Y'all should check him out. Check out AKA. There's so many good artisans out there. But let me get all this cleaned up, and I'll be back with you, and we'll go over everything at the end there. All right, welcome back. All ready and done. Let's go over what we used tonight. Tonight we used the carbon titanium with the plus plate. Most excellent razor. We used the TwinPines WoodTurning bowl. We used the Opus green brush. It's not as so nice and jelly. Then we use the Frankenlime. And of course we have the Splicity Splash. After the shave, rinse with warm water, cold water, and then witch hazel, and then used my usual hyaluronic acid and facial oil. And now it's time for the Splicity Splash. Let's see what this has in it. Alcohol, witch hazel, vegetable glycerin, aloe vera juice, fragrance, jojoba oil, coconut oil, castor oil, lanolin, liquid lanolin, Borhavia diffusa, whatever that is, watermelon extract, grapefruit seed extract. All right, so this got some good skin food stuff in it. Ooh, it smells yum yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh. Wow, that's like lime heaven. That's just sublime, pun intended. Just absolutely wow. Oh, you can just smell the frankincense and the earthiness going on underneath it, but that lime is just like, it punches you right in the face. Oh, it's just great, fantastic. But that's today's shave. Tomorrow I'll be using, I believe it was Soap Commander Liberty. I just picked that up. That's a seasonal scent. And so that's and so I don't know what brush and razor will do for that one. I know what razor will do something. We'll do the Above the Tie G1 with that. That's made in America. And for brush, what brush shall we use, folks? Someone give me a hand. Somebody, please. Let's see. What? No one's helping me. I don't hear y'all. So because y'all aren't helping me, I'll just have to pick by myself. So thanks for nothing, people. I don't think I've used this in a while. Crocodile. Wait a minute. I haven't used this in a while. We'll use the blue Some Making Required tomorrow. I think that'll fit the whole shave theme. But anyways, thanks for sticking in, putting up with me once again. Hope you enjoyed the shave. I know I sure did. It was a beautiful smelling shave. Carbon never fails to give you a great shave. Love my TwinPines WoodTurning bowls. This one especially seems to be really good. As you can see how deep this one is. I had them drill this one deeper. My other ones are shallower. This one, depending on what brush I'm using, comes in absolutely fantastic. So they all have their uses for different things because they're all slightly different. But we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, be safe, and most importantly, God bless each and every one of you.